Hello everyone. Still 2nd of July. Now it's about 8 o'clock in the afternoon. We did decide to go for a walk in the city, and if I may, I will take you in this little journey. And yes, at the same time, I will make informal talks for Patreon only. So let's do it. So as you can see, we are now on the left bank of the Terek River. Uh, Very popular place for a walk among residents and guests of the Vladikavkaz. And as you can see, it's quite nice view over there. It's the moon is rising over the hills, so it's very very nice view really. So as I said, banks of the river are quite popular among the residents of the Vladikavkaz and the guests of the capital of North Ossetia Alania. And as you can see, many people are uh, walking and chilling, listening to sound of rivers. So it's a quite nice place. And as I did mention quite a few times before, I do love whenever I have opportunity. I do love to go for a walk right next to a river. This is, by the way, Terek Mountain River. Um, it's quite muddy right now and extremely cold, but in a few weeks' time, if there will be no rain, river will become very clean, because as I said, it's a mountain river and the mountains are not far away from here. You can see some hills already right next to city here of Vladikavkaz. So let's continue this walk. So we are walking now towards city center. That's our usual trip, and and well, let's uh, meanwhile let's talk about let's talk about program itself. It's informal talks. So first of all, I will summarize previous week. It was kind of okay, but same time, channel almost did stop its grow, which is in one hand not bad really, because if channel has many subscribers, if channel is um, big, then chances that YouTube administration will delete it are will rise, risks. But same time, if channel is too small, or if channel is not growing, then it probably means that I am doing something not quite well. So maybe it's because of summertime. Many people do have holidays and are not really spending that much time on internet, which is quite understandable. And but maybe some other reasons. But as a fact of the matter, channel um, almost stopped its grow, which is I don't know, not really a good sign, I guess. But let's see how next week will develop. Um, oh, I will continue a little bit in a few minutes. It's too noisy here, I guess. But no, I have a microphone, so it's supposed to be okay. Under the bridge, it's always too noisy, really. And by the way, I was thinking to talk about some ideas that I have about developing project. And one of the ideas is that, oh, just look at it, man, quite nice. Um, Moon is rising. I don't know what is happening, but maybe moon is in its eclipse. That's the right term, and that's why maybe it seems this big. I don't know, but clearly nice view. And yes, about ideas, I was thinking to start making some vlog type of videos, short videos like 5, 10, 15 minutes, and share these videos here on Patreon, and also maybe on the main channel, just to see reaction. And if these videos will gain some attraction, if community will like these videos, then maybe in few weeks time, or when we will go back to Moscow region in Dmitrov, maybe I will make some new channel and create these vlog style videos for this additional channel, which will be uh, just about everyday life, really. So I will have Levan Gudadze opinion, one channel which is about news and politics, political commentary, and second channel which will, I was thinking today about name for that channel, and I come up with the idea to name it um, Informal Talks from Russia. Um, it's just working name, but it's better than nothing. So let's see, and this way, I mean, it will be interesting to me also to have one channel about news and politics, and second channel about life, just everyday life, because um, it does gives me little break, because when you are all day every day in right next to notebook, and you are constantly reading or listening to some news and looking for reports that you're gonna share in updates, and you have to constantly update also Telegram page, which is, I mean, crucial to our project. You may get tired with all this stuff, but if you are simultaneously, making some other stuff just about life, I mean, it's um, probably it will give you some break from news. By the way, I do remember when I was younger, and when I was very active in journalism in Georgia. Whenever I was going home after work, first hour, I was almost unable to talk to members of my family. That's how tired I was. Not physically, of course, but emotionally, because during the day I was talking to so many people, politicians, experts, and so on, and making interviews, news bulletins, all the stuff that going on in news agency. That when I was going home, I was I mean, at least hour, just like a zombie. I was not talking to anybody. I was just uh, releasing that pressure that was mounting during the day, during the work hours. So now, when I'm getting tired, I do remember those years when I was younger. And by the way, I do like what to be involved in any ways in news and political commentary. So I'm not complaining. It's just any work does has its plus sides and minus sides, and it's just specifics of any work that we do, really. So yes, I will stop now and I will continue when we get a little bit closer to central part of the city. So
Не-не, просто там, видишь, там, и там, душу лаская, сердце опять горячо, горячо, и опять без ответа, а листочек березки упал на плечо, он, как я, оторвался от ветра. Посидим на дорожку, родная, с тобою. Ты пойми, я вернусь, не печалься, не стой. И старуха махнет на прощание рукой со мною. Спасибо, открою. Отчего так в России березы шумят? Отчего хорошо так гармошка играет? Пальцы ветра по кнопочкам разлетят.
So let me continue this little journey. We are in the central part of the city right now, still on the left bank of the river Terek. You can see river there, and by the way, let me show you these buildings. You have two hotels right next to each other. One is recently built, it's Hilton, but second one, this bigger building is old Soviet era hotel Vladikavkaz. Management of hotel did make decision to keep inside, even though there was some renovations that were taking place. They did keep some elements of Soviet era inside as a kind of retro, and I guess it works. I guess people do like it. And by the way, I'm quite sure Vladikavkaz do have a great potential, and North Ossetia, Alania has a great potential tourist in terms of tourism, and I believe in next 10 to 15 years, it's already are quite popular. As you can see, many people are enjoying evening in this part of the city right now, and at least 20-30% of these people are tourists. So North Ossetia is already quite a popular destination among internal tourists, but I'm absolutely sure in 10-15 years, once Republic will invest even more resources, and federal government will invest even more resources in the development of infrastructure, North Ossetia will become one of the main tourist destinations for internal tourists all year round. In the summertime, in the wintertime. So yes, Republic do have a great potential. I'm absolutely sure about it. So Yes, I believe in Vladikavkaz is a very uh, nice city, and Republic is very calm and nice. But once infrastructure will develop even greatly, then it's gonna be just extremely wonderful, extremely wonderful. In 10, 15 years time, you may not even recognize this city. That's how big change is gonna be. And by the way, just a few days ago, Putin was in Dagestan. Probably you do know about it, and he had a meeting with high-ranking officials, federal and local, regional officials, exactly about development of infrastructure to to create from Northern Caucasus region one of the greatest direction of internal tourism. So as I said, man, Republic will invest, private sector will invest, and also federal government will invest in development of infrastructure. And as a result, in 10, 15, 20 years time, this place gonna look, even though it's very nice, it's gonna look just unrecognizably greater. So it's good. It's good. Uh, now we will move a little bit closer to central part, and then I will continue from there. Now, so now we are in the park. I was in this park previously. This park has it's the biggest park, as I understand, in the city, or one of the biggest ones. A very popular place, as you can see, and this park has a name of Kostar Hitagurov, Ossetian poet, writer, and intellectual thinker of 19th and early 20th century. Extremely respected person in Ossetian society and in former Soviet republics, basically, and and many areas in North Ossetia do have a name of Kostar Tagurov. And this park is one of them. Quite nice place, really. Quite nice place. Many people are enjoying evening. And as I said, Vladikavkaz is and North Ossetia is one of the safest regions in Russia. So as you can see, people are. It's almost 10 o'clock now in the evening, and a lot of people outside with kids. It's a summertime, so no schools, and many families are enjoying afternoon together, walking around banks of the city in this park, and and I can hear now some Georgian song not far away from here. I guess one of the bands are making small concert there, like we see just a few minutes ago on the bank of the river. But that song was a Russian song, very popular song. So yes, um, I will continue. I will continue in minute or two in some other area of the city. So we are closing in now to central boulevard of the city. Its name is Prospect Mira, and I did make video on this prospect quite a few times before. It's because its entire boulevard is for residents. It's I mean, there is no cars on that road, just a tramway, and it's quite popular place also among residents and guests of the city. And yes, let me share with you some little additional information about Republic. For example, North Ossetia did join Russian Empire in late 18th century, in 1774, if I'm not mistaken. And just a sec. Okay. And what happened is that, according to history, known history, and some legends, also before joining Russian Empire, families or clans of Ossetian families had a gathering, had a meeting, and they had voting, kind of democracy, and the majority of clans or families made decision to join empire. Some families were against, some families were preferring to stay fully independent, but majority did made a decision, and that way, quite peacefully. There was some incidents, but in general, Ossetian society joined Russian Federation. It was not occupied by Russia or anything like that. It was a decision of locals. My ancestors also were among them. Members of my family from Ossetian side. And by the way, according to legends, family or clan of my ancestors were for keeping independence, and they were minority. So yet again, according to legends, they were fighting for the independence, and but they lost. They lost, and as a result, family split. One part went to western part of modern Ossetia. Its name is Digoria, and now they are Digorons, also Ossetians, but they have their own specific dialect in Digoria. And other part went south in Georgia, and that's where I was born, in Georgia. But yet again, that's legend that I did read when I was trying to find out trying to find out history of my my roots in Ossetian side. And by the way, family or surname that I'm talking about is Gutsati, Gutsaev. In Russian style, that surname sounds Gutsaev, but in Ossetian it's Gutsati. So family was split, or clan was split this way, and nowadays Gutsaevs or Gutsatis are in Georgia and in Ossetia, in Digoria area of Ossetia. And by the way, one of the most wonderful places in entire Northern Caucasus region is in Digoria. It's called Digoria Canyon. Hopefully, we will manage to go to Digoria Canyon before we are here. Before we will left for Moscow region, and of course, I will try to make a video there. I never been there, but everyone is talking about beauty of that canyon. So this is, by the way, central area of Vladikavkaz. As you can see, it's 10 o'clock now, and plenty of people are enjoying evening. And well, oh, one more hotel, by the way. Let me show you. This is Alexandrovsky Hotel. And I guess hotel is very busy because yes, Republic is becoming more and more popular among internal tourists in Russia. I will continue in a second. Well, I will finish now this update. Few more minutes. I will share with you few seconds of dance footage here in the central part of the city. As I said, in some areas, it's musicians are making, you know, music and attracting public. In other places, it's young people are just listening to music or dancing, and we did manage to take a few seconds of dance. I will share that video. Then we went to local fast food chain. I will share that footage also. And just a sec. Ань, сколько там чек? Вот все это.
1770.
So you will see video footage of it's just a couple of burgers, French fries, nuggets, some stuff, and Coca-Cola, and all of that did cost about 1700 rubles, which is а сколько это в долларах? Which is about 20 US dollars. Um, I don't think probably prices are same everywhere. Uh, Last time I was in McDonald's, for example, in the West, it was in London, and 20 or 25 years ago, uh, long time ago. So I cannot compare, but you can. Um, those of you that are living in Western states, probably prices are the same. Well, it's 15 past 11 in the afternoon, and still uh, it's not that crowded, of course, in the Central Park, but it's still people are walking around. As I mentioned previously, Vladikavkaz is one of the safest cities, and basically you can stay. Anybody can stay outside for anytime you want, really, in any part of the city, and it's okay. You're not gonna worry that someone gonna rob you or anything like that. No, that's not happening. So yes, this is it. This is it for this informal talk. I hope you will find the video interesting. I was planning to talk about few more topics, but video is already too long. I guess it will be 20-25 minutes, and well, from tomorrow, basically, I will try to uh, create this vlog style of videos. I don't know if it will work, but I will try to upload videos on not just on Patreon but on main channel also, just to see reaction of our community, and if people will uh, like videos, if people will find it interesting, then maybe sometime in the near future I will um, create new channel which will be more like vlog style about life in general, and the minimal with minimal talk about news and politics. For news, I will have a current channel, Levan Gudadze Opinion, and a new channel will be, um, you know, just about life. So yes, I have to come up with name for that channel. But as I said, working name for now it's Informal Talk from Russia. You tell me if name is okay, or maybe you will give me some suggestions. So yes, this is it for now. Have a great day. I wish you a successful new week, and take care. See you soon.